Okay, and we're back. So, continuing our tradition of last season, it appears that we still don't know shit about fuck. I don't understand the sport. This season has a very bizarre feeling. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are on losing streaks. It looks like they're going to continue. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand. They suck, we suck, everything sucks. So let's break down week 8. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
So yeah, I don't know what's happening, man.
Our team stinks.
I don't get it. First off, yes, our team stinks. But I don't understand it. I've never watched so much football in my entire fucking life. We watch every game. Well, except, like the really crappy teams. But we still don't know shit about fuck. Nobody knows shit about fuck. Vegas is making a buttload of money this year. So first off, Crandall, thanks for joining us. Gus Becerra, thank you for joining us. Cheers, guys. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I'm both, flabbergasted, upset. I actually find it kind of hysterical at the same time. I don't even know how to feel. I don't know. I just need a beer. What do you need?
I feel dishonored.
Yes, that's a good word. I feel soiled. I feel dirty. Like, it's one of those things. Like I put so much time, so much effort, I studied, and still, I end up looking like an idiot. And I've said this a million times. I don't mind looking like an idiot on purpose, but when it's accidental, God, it stings. It burns. It hurts my soul.
There's only one explanation. They're doing it to spite us.
They're doing it on purpose. They watch this podcast just to be like, hey, how can we make those two guys look like even bigger idiots?
We don't need help.
Yeah, we can do it by ourselves. Thank you very much.
You ever seen Otaku Tuesday? Come on.
Taco Tuesday should come back.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's actually really funny. We talk about it. We're going to do it this week, really? And then we just don't match up. Our schedules just don't match up. But, all right. Okay, let's get into it, because there's a lot of very interesting storylines. Matt Ryan, benched, officially. J.C. Jackson, out of there. He hadn't done anything the entire season. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, could go on massive losing streaks. They don't have easy matchups. And you didn't see most of the games, right? You had a wedding this weekend?
Yeah, that was way better than the games.
Definitely. And the Chargers, Brandon Staley, he can't beat... I'll save it for when we're talking about it. So let's get into the games. Or, before we get into the games, how are we doing in our league? So for those of you who don't know, really quickly, we do our own league, and some of the listeners play along too, and I fucking hate your face.
I had a great week.
And basically, we pick a team to win on every single game. If we pick the right team, we get a point. I had a terrible week. We were tied, I think, before that.
Yes, we were tied.
And now Eric has a commanding lead. I don't like it. And we also, since we did so terribly last season, we decided to play against the coin, which we call God. So this side, the logo for Super Smash Brothers is away. The letters, the actual name, Super Smash Brothers, is home.
At least we're beating him.
At least we're beating random. Yeah. So that makes me feel at least a little bit better. But god damn it. Hey, Dario, you got some shit on your face. Oh, wait. Yeah. I got a lot of it. I got a lot of it. It sucks. It's horrible. That's why, thank God I've never really been a sports guy. But god damn. You know what sucks? Because I'm trying. Anyway. So, let's get into the game. So, first off, we got the Thursday night football game. The Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. This was actually a fun one. The Cardinals defense, embarrassed the Saints in a way. And the Cardinals, freaking DeAndre Hopkins.
Well, they got freaking 2 pick sixes, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Cardinals are looking pretty good. And wait, Gus Becerra, you're not winning. Let me just check real quickly. So
you're 1
for
point
this
behind.
course, I am in 56.5. Eric is in 58.5. God is in 44.3. Gus, you are in 55.5. So you are just one below me. And David, you're at 40.5. So you get your act together, man.
Yeah, what the hell?
Get it. Get your act. Like, it's been upset city. If you pick upset picks, you might do fine. Anyway, so the Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, man, if he's not catching balls for first downs, he's getting flags for first downs. Like, this team needed DeAndre Hopkins. So I think with him the rest of the way, they're going to do fine. And Robbie Anderson is going to do something. So Cardinals, fine right now. In fact, they look pretty scary right now. They look scarier than the 49ers and the Rams. So strangely enough, the biggest competition for them in the NFC West right now is the Seattle Seahawks. So let's get it. Dave Martinez, my goal is just to beat God. Listen, you're within shooting range. You can do it. I believe in you. But let's continue.
Also, let's not forget. So the Cardinals played on Thursday.
Yeah.
And now they're going to play on Sunday.
Yes.
So it means they got extra time for Kyler to play the new Call of Duty.
There you go.
So they should still be on track.
All right. He had enough time.
Yep.
He's good. All right. Next, we got a divisional game between AFC North game between the Ravens and the Browns. The Ravens managed to squeak out a victory there thanks to their defense, which they hadn't done in a while. Usually their defense has been letting them down this season.
Well, it was the Browns.
True. Last-second victories against the Browns don't really count. Like, even the Chargers pull those off.
Yeah, the Browns give it to you. That was not on the Ravens. Mm-hmm. But this was one of the more predictable ones of the week, I'd say.
All right, next we got the Bucs being embarrassed by the Carolina Panthers.
This was not one of the predictable ones.
I thought the Carolina Panthers were dead. They got rid of Christian McCaffrey. They sent him to San Francisco.
They changed head coach?
Yeah, they changed head coach. Mayfield was injured. They were on their third-string quarterback, and still they managed to embarrass the Buccaneers. What the hell is wrong with the Buccaneers?
Don't you just love this sport?
I don't get it. Like Mike Evans and Tom Brady were not in sync all day. Mike Evans, the biggest highlight probably was the drop pass that would have been an easy touchdown for him, which is weird. The defense not being able to stop the Carolina Panthers. Again, they're on their third-string quarterback. Like, what the hell is happening? What is this sport? I don't understand.
Also, did you see the video of the referee seemingly asking for an autograph by Mike Evans after the game?
No.
So apparently he wasn't asking for an autograph. He was doing a thing where he knew somebody who teaches golf, and Mike Evans wanted to play golf, and he sort of like passed on his number or whatever. But when you see the video, it looks like the referee's just coming up with a piece of paper, and he's asking Mike Evans for an autograph. Which looks terrible.
Yeah.
But at least it wasn't a game where they got completely blown out.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they could have said anything like there was favoritism or nothing.
Gaz Vizera's got a point. My bold prediction of midseason Brady retirement is looking more and more likely.
I don't see that one.
No, I don't think so. I think he's too proud to do it. Maybe if he gets injured, and the way that they're, attacking him, it's possible, but unlikely. That O-line's in trouble. Next, we got the Cincinnati Bengals just destroying the Atlanta Falcons. This is the Cincinnati team that we saw last year, the team that went to the Super Bowl.
And this is the Falcons that have always been the Falcons.
Just unfucking stoppable. And you know what sucks? I went up against Joe Burrow in fantasy football this weekend, and he destroyed me, almost fucking 40 points. The man is insane. He's insane. That team is insane, and they got their act together. Everybody showed up. So, again, I think that things are looking up for the Cincinnati Bengals from this point on.
That being said, let's not mention fantasy football this week.
Oh, yeah, no, we did really bad. I did really bad.
It's sore spot.
Really, really bad. Next, we got the Dallas Cowboys beaten down on the Detroit Lions. I think the Lions, they have too many injuries, and they burnt up most of the fuel that they had earlier in the season. They're not looking good. Or the Cowboys are just that good.
Cowboys are doing hot.
They're both.
McCarthy's saving his job.
Yeah, both are equally possible. The NFC East in general is looking pretty good, except for the Commanders. So we'll see how that goes.
And they won this week.
Yeah, the point is, Cowboys, Dak's back. They got a victory. It was a decisive victory. So
I gotta mention too that Dario picked the Falcons. What an idiot!
I did it for fun. All right.
I hope you had fun.
No, I didn't. I suffered so much. Next, we got the New York Giants beaten down on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Them New York boys, they good.
You didn't believe they were a squad.
They're a squad. I can't believe it. It's hard to believe, but yeah, Saquon Barkley is looking like old school Saquon Barkley. The Jacksonville Jaguars are not what I expect them to be. I guess they can only beat down on the Chargers.
Dude, the
Colts.
The final play of this game was crazy.
What was the final play?
It was literally they stopped the guy. Trevor Lawrence threw to one of his receivers at the 1 yard, and they managed to stop him right there. And the clock ran out, and they couldn't. Because if they scored and they got a extra point, they would have won.
Yeah.
It was that close. Mm-hmm. They just got the stop on the 1 yard, literally.
That defense is showing up. That defense is showing up. So good for the G-men, even though I don't want anything good to happen to them. Next, the other shocker of the weekend, the Commanders defeating.
It's hard to call it a shocker at this point, considering what are they on a 3-game losing?
This is a 3-game losing streak. The Commanders beaten down on the Green Bay Packers. What the hell is going on in Green Bay? Honestly, I think Devontae Adams leaving destroyed 2 franchises. Like it screwed up the Raiders. It screwed up the Packers. Now, at least the Raiders got a W this week. But goddamn, things do not look good in Green Bay. Not even a little bit. Not even at all. So we'll see how things go. And they're up against who this week? The Bills. Aaron Rodgers.
That feels like a trap somehow. I don't know why.
Because this season's been bananas. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers is very likely staring down the barrel of a 4-game losing streak. It's insanity. Next, we got the Tennessee Titans defeating the Colts. Matt Ryan getting benched
for the rest of the season.
Good.
Matty Ice is on ice.
Yeah. Tennessee Titans, they're moving the ball. They're doing okay. And the Colts, maybe with this change of direction, they'll start doing better.
They now have a Sam Ehlinger as quarterback.
I've never heard of that man in my life. We'll see how he does. Best of luck to you.
Listen, I've heard about the last 3 quarterbacks that they had, and they didn't do much other than Phillip Rivers.
True. Next, the only one who got him to the playoffs. We got the Raiders defeating the Texans. Again, Josh Jacobs, that boy good. He did, 3 touchdowns? It's crazy.
But the Texans are also the lowest ranked team in the league. So.
Yeah, they also suck. So next, we got the Broncos losing to the Jets.
The motherfucker strikes again.
Dude, the Jets traded for James Robinson from the Jaguars. So the Jets are upgrading, man. James Robinson is underutilized in Jacksonville, and I don't know why. I guess he wanted to get out of there, and so they really didn't want to use him much. But good for him. Honestly, the Jets team, both New York teams are looking pretty good right now, and I can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth. It's insanity. Next, we got the Kansas City Chiefs just embarrassing the San Francisco 49ers, who just got Christian McCaffrey, which continues to prove that the Kansas City Chiefs are the luckiest sons of bitches in the entire fucking league. It's unbelievable. Because again, it's the first week that the Niners had Christian McCaffrey. The man averaged. Let me just see his average real quick. I think 5 per yard. Yeah, 5 yards a carry. It's crazy. He's that good, but they didn't have enough time to practice, so not enough plays, not enough touches, and now it makes sense why the Panthers didn't use him that much, because they wanted to have him on the trading block. They wanted to get something. I don't think they got enough, but all right.
Just a bunch of first rounds.
Really?
I think.
I don't know, but whatever.
But, the game was neck and neck for a while, but then, they got blown.
Yeah, so 49ers should get better from this point on, and the Chiefs were lucky that they got the weakest possible version of them. So, again, they're just the luckiest sons of bitches in the league, man. I don't get it. Next,
it doesn't help that they're also good.
And the most disgusting game of the week, the Seattle Seahawks embarrassed the Los Angeles Chargers. And oh my God, what is wrong with this team? They cannot stop the run to save their life. They picked up how many freaking free agents just to help stop the run, and what did they do? Nothing. Nada. Zip. Zero. And it was a random nobody. It was like the 3rd string running back that just ran circles around everybody. Brandon Staley has a losing record against good head coaches. He always loses against good head coaches, even if their teams suck. He lost against Doc Peterson, who has a Super Bowl. Loses always against freaking the Kansas City Chiefs. He loses against Pete Carroll every single time. The dude just can't. He can beat bad teams with bad head coaches, but he cannot beat even bad teams with good head coaches. They know that he's too easy to read. He's too predictable. He's an idiot, and they always embarrass him. Because it's not like they beat him by a little bit. They beat him by a lot. So, hate that man. I hate him.
Listen, at the same time that this game was on, I was at a BJ's.
You were watching the Padres?
And I was watching the Padres game, and it was just like a double whammy, Like, where do I look? I'm going to look to my drink. That's where I'm going to look.
That's what you should have done.
Disgusting.
Just the bottom of your glass, the bottom of the bottle. Just
Padres game was better, though, even though...
It was more exciting because it was actually competitive and actually had stakes. This one, it's just like, seriously? You're just going to keep sucking. That's the plan. You're just going to keep sucking. You're going to have one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and you're just going to waste him. And you know what? I hope he doesn't re-sign with the Chargers. I want better things for Herbert. I want him to leave. I want him to get out of there.
Where do you want him to go?
Right now?
Yeah.
God. Oh, God. I don't know. Let me think. I never really thought about it.
Can't be AFC, right?
Where would I be less... No, if he's a free agent, he can go wherever he wants.
I know, but would you want to trade him to the AFC?
Like, I'm thinking... You know what? Go to the Rams. Fuck them. Just, like...
Oh, no. That hurt.
Just stick it to the Spanos. Just stick it to them. Just the only freaking attraction...
He wouldn't have to move.
Yeah, there you go. It'd be perfect. He would just have to stay there. So, yeah.
Fuck. No. You know what? Go to the Raiders.
No, don't do that.
Do it.
No, he doesn't deserve it.
Do it.
Nobody deserves that.
He'll get a criminal record, but it'll be worth it.
I want to keep rooting for him.
I want to hurt the Spanos. My hatred is more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
There is no... The depths of my hatred will never be reached. Let's see.
Also, guys, they're never paying for a head coach.
They're never going to pay for Sean Payton. Never. I'm going to an open tryout to be a wide receiver for the Chargers next week. They literally have no one to catch the ball. Yeah, nobody. Keenan Allen's injured. Williams is injured. Their DBs, nobody can do a freaking interception. Nobody can catch the fucking ball. Noticed you aren't wearing your Chargers jersey? Yeah, because they lost.
We don't wear our Chargers stuff when they lose.
I'm not even wearing the Chargers hat. I'm actually wearing a Bengals hat. Yeah.
It's a nice hat.
Yeah, I like it. I bought it for the Super Bowl, and they lost. So I keep rooting for losers.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop. The pain never ends. The pain never ends. Jesus Christ.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, but it's not going to be Sean Payton. Honestly, the best thing that could happen is for the Spanoses to lose the team, and there's a lawsuit going on, which might, it's one of those things that dare to dream, but we'll see how it goes.
Ooh, imagine Herbert with the 49ers.
49ers?
Throw it to Debo?
Yeah, I don't want anything good for San Francisco.
They're not even in San Francisco.
That is a point. Listen, it's a point, and you're making it. Maybe what? Go to Seattle. Go with Pete Carroll. That dude looks like he knows what he's doing. Except that boy Gino, he looking good.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's got an MVP kind of year. So, not gonna lie.
And they got him for cheap. So who knows?
Patriots maybe?
With Bill Belichick? I don't know. That Zappy hour, man. That Zappy boy. I don't know.
I think Belichick would trade in
for a second. Like he wouldn't even think about it. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe
you trade both Mac Jones and Zappy.
Listen, I take it. It good for Herbert. He deserves it. He deserves better than what he's getting here. Poor bastard.
Yeah, damn. Also, Saints, I guess, are an option.
Yeah, actually, the Saints. I'd be okay with the Saints. Like, I was okay with Drew Brees going to the Saints.
I wasn't, but I didn't have a choice.
I mean, I rooted for him.
I did too, because the Chargers were in the playoffs.
True.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Dolphins getting Tua back and squeaking out a victory against a pretty tough Pittsburgh defense. Like, Pittsburgh's not going down without a fight, man. So, good for them.
Teams with good head coaches, man. Tomlin always keeps it in the fight.
Yeah, it wasn't the most exciting game, but, it was fun. It was okay. It wasn't disgustingly bad.
Tua tried to get injured again.
Yeah, listen, that boy doesn't stop trying. He's like, I'm going down. And they got the win. So Tua remains undefeated for the season when he finishes the game, when he starts and finishes it. So it's one of those things that the Dolphins have like a 4-0 record when Tua doesn't die in the game. It's like, your bar's so low.
But that's a big if.
Your bar is so low, and yet you couldn't clear it? Seriously? God. Anyway, the final game of the week was the Patriots and the Bears.
The fuck was this game?
It was wild, man.
What the fuck?
Mac Jones, it was the starter for the New England Patriots. He had like 3 3-and-outs in his 4th outing. He had an interception, and then Zappy Boy came in. It was Zappy hour. Dude, his first two runs, he had freaking 2 touchdowns. It was crazy. Everybody was electrified. They were like, this game's gonna be awesome. Zappy's gonna save us. And from that point on, the Bears just completely destroyed him. They could not stop him. They could not stop the run, which is crazy for a Bill Belichick defense, but I guess, they're really injured or something. I don't know what's going on. But the Patriots look really, really bad defensively, and offensively, well, again, they couldn't move the ball. So either the Bears are good, or the Patriots imploded, or both. I don't know at this point. What do you think? What's more likely?
Any given Sunday, or Monday, or Thursday. That's just, I don't know. Nobody predicted this. I think the Patriots had like -11 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nuts. I don't understand the sport anymore.
You know what? I think I know what it is.
What?
It was Williams' birthday, and he's a Bears fan.
Oh, right.
Only thing that makes sense.
Only William is our cousin-in-law?
Is that how it works?
I don't know. I mean, he's married to our cousin. So is he our cousin-in-law?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. You know what? Good. Cheers. Happy birthday, William. You deserved it. Good for you.
He's our Bears fan-in-law.
He's a good Christian boy. So, cheers to you. Anyway.
Yeah. Congrats on beating Belichick. That must feel nice.
Yeah. Anyway, fuck Brandon Staley. Whatever. So, those were last week's games. Now we're going to make our predictions. Why do we even make predictions? At this point, why do we even continue?
You're right. We should end right now and I win.
Actually, let's continue. we gotta see this to the end. We're not Tom Brady. We're not going to retire in the middle of the season. No way, no how. All right, so let's go on to Week 8 games. The first off, we got Thursday Night Football. We got Tom Brady and the Bucks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. You know, Lamar Jackson. Is this going to be one of the passing of the torch? They're playing in Tampa Bay. I don't know what the hell's going on in freaking Tampa Bay. The offensive line looks terrible. They are not in sync. The receivers and Brady are not in sync. I don't get it. The defense is not looking good either. On the other hand, the Ravens look to be on the way up. So I think Brady's going to go on a 3-game losing streak. Maybe for like the second time in his career. I know he has a 4-game losing streak. I think right now, losing again against the Ravens. So I'm going Ravens.
I'm going Ravens too. They got embarrassed by the fucking Panthers.
It's a divisional game.
Panthers.
Fine. All right, let's do a flip coin and see what God thinks. God likes the Ravens, so here we go.
Yeah, give me the Ravens on this one. I don't like the Bucks right now.
Next, we got the Jaguars taking on the Denver Broncos. This is interesting because they both suck on the same level.
Did you see? No, they don't suck on the same level. Did you see?
One is clearly worse.
Yeah.
One is clearly more disgusting.
Yeah, did you see the lame-ass Russell Wilson video?
No, what did he do?
So, he did this thing where he said, like, on the flight over... Because this was in London, I think. This game?
Oh, wow. First time in his career where Brady lost 3 consecutive games against teams with losing records. Wow. See, now that's a stat.
I feel like that's one of those, like, too specific stats. You know what I mean?
No, but okay.
Like, he's the only quarterback to have lost to the Giants twice in the Super Bowl. I don't know.
All right, fine. What were you saying?
So, is this the game in London?
I think so.
I think it is. Apparently, Russell Wilson said that on the flight over there, because it's like 8-hour flight.
On the flight over there, governor.
Yeah.
We met the new prime minister. He offered me some curry. Because he's, from Indian descent.
Yeah, all right.
You don't know that?
No. Isn't the new prime minister Boris again?
No. I just told you who it was.
I don't know. That's why I was confused. I don't care about the UK. Anyway.
They're not a real country.
Yeah.
We fought a war to get rid of them.
Yeah. They're not united or a kingdom. Whatever.
Wait, they have kings. What do you mean?
Oh, I guess they do now. Who gives a fuck? We're talking about Russell Wilson here.
Yeah, we're talking about actual important people.
Yeah. Apparently, he said he would spend like 4 hours like working out on the plane right there.
Okay.
Or he was doing like high knee, like this thing, like walking around the aisles, and he sort of kind of buried the rest of the team because he said, yeah. So while everybody else was like knocked out, I was doing like some leg warm ups, some stretches and whatnot. He came off like the biggest fucking prick.
Yeah, he sounds like such a douchebag.
He says all these things where I think he tries to sound like a superhero quarterback kind of thing, like, oh yeah, I'm always hustling, always trying to do, but he accidentally always ends up burying people, and he comes out like a cunt.
Yeah, cheeky cunt, dude. Yeah, I mean he's a douchebag. He's always been kind of douchey. Like, you remember, he had this whole thing where he wasn't going to have sex with his girl for, I don't know why, but it's like Ciara, like, who's kind of like a hoe.
She available?
I don't know. I don't get it. Like, maybe they got married. I don't know. The point is, some people just don't get it. And clearly this dude doesn't get it. And he wanted to have a say in the picks for their organization. Like, are you kidding me? But all right. Listen.
I think he's a clown.
He's looking like a clown.
I think he's always been a clown, but at least he used to win before.
Well, he had Pete Carroll, apparently. That's the big difference. Pete Carroll can make Geno Smith look like a superstar.
Also, they had the Legion of Boom, and that's what won him the Super Bowl, not Russ, but okay.
They also had Marshawn Lynch. Beast mode!
And I like that Marshawn Lynch and freaking Sherman, is that his name?
Yeah, Richard Sherman.
Yeah, they both like come out and said like, yeah, he's a terrible team leader.
Listen, it's starting to show. It's starting to show, definitely. He had all the talents in the world in Seattle. I don't know what happened in Denver, but clearly something's not clicking, and it's looking really, really, really bad. So
and whenever you're losing and you keep doing all this clown shit,
dude,
it's gonna make it funny.
If I had to make a pick on who's gonna be the next one to get benched or who will retire mid-season, it's Russell Wilson. Like, he looks really, really bad.
They paid too much for him. I don't think so.
No, they traded for him.
Plus, they paid a boatload of money, right?
I don't think did they sign him again? I don't know. Let's see. Next, we got the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. Eric, I think you go first here.
Yeah, we didn't pick for the previous one.
Well, both suck. It's that disgusting.
Do we go for a tie?
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars, just because it's home.
Yeah, give me the Jaguars just because Well, it's not home.
Oh, but
they play more in London, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. For them, it's home.
Yeah.
God goes with the Broncos.
At least in London, they don't paint their faces as clowns.
Yeah, they might. They might have picked it up and been like, "Hey, we want to be clowns too."
They go to Clown Town.
Yes, we're bringing the circus.
I guess the UK is kind of a clown town too.
Next, we got the Detroit Lions hosting the Dolphins in Detroit. Eric, who do you like?
Man, I wish the Lions were better, but yeah.
Oh, they did extend Russell. Okay.
Yeah. Dolphins I feel like they're getting the groove back now with Tua, and Waddle's gonna start making me points. Lions are cold, man.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going with the Lions. I'm going with the Dolphins on this one. And God's going with the Lions. Weird. You don't hear that much.
Nope.
The biggest risk taker here is God.
I like it.
Ricardo Garcia's got it. The justice. Bring out the court jester. Anyway, next we got the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. All right, I don't even know what to say. The Carolina Panthers just beat the Tampa Bay Bucks, who the Tampa Bay Bucks might suck. The Falcons looked like they were being good, but then they just got blown up by the Cincinnati Bengals. So both teams are either equally suck or are equally good. They're playing in Atlanta, so I'm going to give it to the home team. And since Eric's not going to pick them, I'm going to pick the Falcons again. That felt weird.
For the first time this season.
All right, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it?
This is actually going to be a lock. Like,
do it!
Because I figured the Panthers were dead as fuck.
Uh-huh.
But apparently they can beat the Bucks.
Yeah. 5 years, $245 million for Russ. All right, do it!
I'm only gonna do it, Gus, because you wrote my name wrong. Give me the Falcons.
You want the Falcons?
Ugh.
God. Don't throw up. Don't throw up. Not here. Throw it that way. Anyway, let's see what God thinks. Home. Even God's got the Falcons. All right.
Dude, the Panthers...
Listen, are you just going to pick the same teams I will so I can't catch up?
Well, no, because I picked first in some of them.
All right, so your turn. Now you pick first. We're going... the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. This is a tough one. This is really difficult. Who do you like?
Oh, man.
Coming off a bye week.
Coming off the bye, I think...
It's with a C. It's Eric with a C.
Yeah.
Like cheeky cunt.
Like a cunt.
Yeah.
Like the Cardinals, which I'm picking for this week. I feel like they're on the up and up. I don't tend to like teams when they come off a bye.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like bye usually hurts more.
You're going with the Cardinals, eh?
Give me the Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
I don't know. Go with the Vikings.
Chaos is a ladder.
NFL is stupid.
Nothing makes sense. Anything you pick could actually be good. Eric. Sir Eric.
No, this isn't House of the Dragon.
No, I was doing Littlefinger, but okay.
I know, but I mean Eric.
Eric.
There's an Eric and an Eric.
Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna pick the different one because you said it. This could be a coin toss. The Minnesota Vikings have been looking mostly pretty good, except when it's prime time. The Cardinals, on the other hand, looked great last week. They have maybe the best wide receiver in the league. Again, game changer, total game changer. I think they're gonna do really well. But again, I'm coming from behind, so I gotta make a move. And both of these teams, I think, have an equal chance. But home field advantage goes to Vikings. I'll go with the Vikings. Let's see what God thinks.
Yeah, this one's a tough pick.
Away. So God likes the Cardinals as well. All right. Again, another religious figure picked by God. According to Eric, it's not a bird. It's a religious man. It's what he's saying.
He's losing it, guys.
Because I don't know shit about fuck. I just keep losing. Everything hurts. I'm always tired.
We're losing this, man.
Next, we got the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys. All right, I'm going to stop because actually it's not an easy voice to make. In Dallas, who do you like? Actually, I go first?
No, you go first.
All right. If the Bears keep playing the way they did last Monday, they could be unstoppable. However, Dallas Cowboys have a pretty good defense, and again, I think it's more that the Patriots imploded than anything else. So even though Dallas doesn't play great at home, I think that their defense is good enough to carry them the rest of the way. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't dare to say the Bears are a good team yet. I feel like it was more... Patriots just had a weird fucking week. Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me the boys. Should start getting better.
All right.
Our defense went a hell of a week.
God likes the Bears. Next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New Orleans Saints in the Superdome in Louisiana. Who do you like?
This is kind of a tough week.
Yeah. There's been a lot of coin tosses so far.
I will go with the Raiders.
Why?
I don't know.
Come on. There's got to be a reason.
They just won and the Saints just lost. I don't know.
Listen, at least the Raiders have a quarterback. And so...
And Devontae Adams. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Josh Jacobs is really, really good. Kamara, he's been kind of like hot and cold this season. So I'm going to go with the Raiders as well. I don't like it, but...
Is God going to keep his bias?
It's been 7 weeks in a row that God's leaned to the Saints. Let's see. Honestly, what do you think? Is it going to go or not go?
By law of probability, no.
All right.
Home!
Oh my God! 8 weeks in a row, God picks the Saints. I don't know how this keeps happening.
God, this is not how chance works.
The odds of that. We should just make a bet to see if it keeps happening.
It's gonna keep compounding.
Yeah, it's impossible.
It's gonna go until next season.
It's a mathematical improbability. All right, next we got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on another Pennsylvania team, the undefeated Eagles, coming back from their bye week. All right, I think this is pretty easy. I'm going with the undefeated Eagles. They're a squad. They've proven they're a squad, and until they prove they're not a squad, I'm going to go with them. Eric?
Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. That's what I say. Although, I can see the Steelers they got no business beating the Eagles, but I can see them doing it.
Yeah, I mean, they...
Coming off a bye, I don't like teams coming off a bye.
Yeah,
I don't like them.
Then why are you picking them? You shouldn't pick them.
You're right, it's dumb. I'm keeping the Eagles.
I'm picking the Eagles.
Yeah, fuck it. What are you talking about?
All right, home. All right, even the God's picking the Eagles. Next, we got an interesting matchup.
This should be an easier pick than it is.
The New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Hello, who do you like? Who do you like here, sir? Who do you find more interesting, yeah? I don't know what I'm doing.
Can Bill Belichick's hatred alone... Can his hatred alone defeat the Jets?
Listen, it's worked in the past. He's done it before.
If there's something Bill Belichick enjoys in this life, number one is beating the Jets. Anything else is left.
John Smith, gotta believe in the kid. Which kid? Who are we talking about?
This kid.
Nobody believes in you, and you're not a kid anymore.
You gotta believe it.
Gotta believe you're a kid.
God damn it. Patriots should kill the Jets.
Listen.
Give me the Patriots.
You want the Patriots?
I'm going with hatred.
All right. I'm going to go the opposite, because fun. Sure. And honestly, the Jets are starting to look good, man. That head coach, he knows what he's doing. The motherfucker's there. James Robinson's got to do something there. So we'll see how it goes. But I can't say I like the Jets, because I actually like the Patriots. If you do not count Monday night's game, quarterback controversy there. You think Sappy's there to stay? Or
I would start Sappy, because it feels like Jones just wasn't ready to come back.
True. And funny enough, Zappy's still undefeated when he starts, so maybe the keys, he has to start. I don't know. But I'm going to go with the Jets, for fun. See what God thinks. God likes the Patriots. All right. Next. Interesting matchup. Not really.
No.
The Tennessee Titans against the Houston Texans. Do I need to ask?
Titans.
All right. Same.
Next game. No one's watching this shit.
Nobody cares. Let's just move. The coin just landed, in the middle.
Whatever.
God picked the Texans, though.
Sure.
All right. And now, probably the most interesting matchup of the weekend. The 6-1 Giants against the Seattle Seahawks, who are sitting on top of the NFC West. If I told you in August that the most exciting game of Week 8 was going to be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants, what would you have said?
I would have said, I believe it because I don't know shit about fuck.
All right, fair enough. Listen,
nothing can surprise me now.
Listen, it's an answer. It's an answer. But yeah, wild, right? Madness. Insanity.
I go first, right?
Yep. The G-Men versus the Hawks.
I'm going with the squad. The Giants.
You're going with the Giants.
They win games.
Listen.
A lot of the games have been closed, and they've closed.
6-1, they win games.
The Seahawks, they just killed the Chargers, but it's the Chargers. They fucking suck,
Listen. I'm going to go with the Seahawks here, just to pick something, not just to pick something different. It's in Seattle. The 12th man is a real thing. I think that right now the fan base is hot. They're going to be there. They're going to be excited. It's actually a team with a winning record. They're moving the ball. Now, losing Metcalf is a big deal. I don't know if he's going to be ready to come back. I don't know if he's even going to come back. I haven't really checked. But Geno's been moving the ball, and the defense has been looking good enough. So I think the Seattle Seahawks have enough to beat the G-Men. Or at least I want to think so, just because I'm picking them. But we'll see how it goes. Random, we always go. God picks the G-Men. So
let's see.
Next, we got the Washington Commanders taking on the Indianapolis Colts with
new quarterback.
All right, Eric, who do you like? Actually, I think I go first, right?
Yeah.
Heineke looks like he kind of knows what he's doing, or maybe just the Green Bay Packers have imploded.
Well, Heineke played a full season last year.
Yeah, and he looked okay. So, just because of that, I'm going with Heineke. The Colts it's not just the quarterback that's the problem. It's a whole slew of things. So I'm gonna go with the Commanders, which I can't believe I'm saying. But I'm going to go with the Commanders. Fuck it.
Yeah, Colts have been one of the most disappointing teams this year. I'll go with the Commanders. Heineke did all right last year.
All right, Ricardo, say interesting game, but not entertaining. Seahawks take it. I want it to be entertaining, man.
It should be an okay game.
I think it'll be entertaining. So
Giants have had entertaining games.
Yeah. Commanders, you said?
Yeah.
All right. God takes the Colts. Next, we got the...
I'm not falling for this one again. Fuck you. Fuck you, McVay. Give me the 49ers.
San Francisco 49ers against the Rams. The Rams, for some reason, can't beat the 49ers during the regular season, so you're going with the Rams.
Yeah, fuck you, McVay. Yeah, fuck him.
Oh, you went with the 49ers, right?
Yeah, 49ers.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the 49ers as well, because I think they're going to do way better than last week. And like
they're a better team now than they're facing the Rams again.
Of course.
So
listen, McVay can't figure them out in the regular season, so, all right. All right.
And the Rams have been kind of iffy.
They came back from bye week. They finally used down Robinson the previous game, so they may be better. But, the other team has Christian McCaffrey. So if they keep using him and his 5 yards per carry, they'll be fine.
Doesn't matter. They just see that San Francisco logo. They can't beat it.
Even God picks the 49ers. Next, we got the Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers going to Buffalo to take on, coming from a bye week, the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Who do you like?
You go first, but we're both going the same. But I'm just gonna mention this feels like a trap.
It feels like a trap.
It does.
It's so obvious.
Yeah, and you know what felt really obvious? The Patriots beating the Bears. You know what felt really obvious? The Bucks beating the Panthers.
Yeah.
This is a weird season.
Listen, can Aaron Rodgers' ego save him from going on a 4-game losing streak? I don't think so. Not against the Buffalo Bills, man. The Buffalo Bills look like the most complete team in the NFL. So
coming off a bye. Yeah, of course, give me the Bills. But I'm just saying, like, oh man,
it feels like a trap. I get it, because this
like
whole
next week, if we're talking about how the Packers miraculously blew out the Bills, I won't be surprised at all.
I'll still be surprised.
I'll be a little surprised.
Let's see what God thinks. Away. So God likes the Packers. Maybe he knows something we don't know.
He's also had a terrible season so far.
True. Next, and the final game of the week, the Monday night game, AFC North showdown. The Cincinnati Bengals go to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
I always hate seeing these two teams face each other because I can never tell who's who.
Do you think the Bengals will come out with a white uniform? Because that
was awesome.
That looked cool as hell. They used it on Thursday Night Football. I want them to use it again because they looked super cool and they killed the Dolphins. They killed Tua.
Murdered that poor boy.
When does Deshaun come back?
Watson, what week is it? 8?
8.
I think he's allowed back in the building now.
Really?
But I think he's got like 2 more weeks maybe? When do they play the Texans?
They come back against the Texans.
They come back against the Texans. They did it on purpose. I know
Round schedule.
Let's see.
So they go up against Dolphins, Bills, Bucks, Texans. Oof. So, and then Bengals. All right.
They have a rough going.
So week 12. What do you like right now, though?
Oh, give me the Bengals. Browns fucking suck.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going with the Bengals as well, especially if they keep playing the way they did last week. Are you kidding me? Madness. Joe Burrow boy, he good. Burrow boy good.
You can call him Joey Burrow. Yeah.
Joey Burrow. Anyway, that's it. Those are the games of the week. Oh, we don't know what God picked. 11 game suspension. So why back? Okay, away. Even God picks the Bengals. So that's it. Honestly,
we got Gus's picks. I don't know if David put any.
Yeah, David, did you put your picks in? I don't know. He sometimes messages me. I told him to put a comment here or to message me directly on Instagram. So that's it. That's it for today. Honestly, I think we're gonna be wrong on everything. Oh, there you go. David put his in. Because we suck. We don't know shit about fuck. It's been a terrible season overall. My fantasy has been terrible. My freaking, my picks here have been terrible. Everything's been terrible. It sucks. It's horrible. I hate it. In fact, I might just stop watching the games in general. And because apparently I do better when I don't watch football.
Yeah, I had a pretty decent week and I didn't watch most of the games.
Yeah! What the fuck? I'm going to try that one week. Actually, you know what? When am I going on my trip? That might be my best week.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. All right, as always, thanks for joining us. Comments, questions, suggestions, you can find us at Super Dario World on Instagram and at DarioCW. Hopefully, we'll be able to do a Taco Tuesday next Tuesday.
Let's try.
Listen, we promise nothing. But if not, happy Halloween, everybody. Hope you had a lot of fun. Let us know what your costumes were. Actually, don't really tell us. Whatever, we don't really care. But as always, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.